How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please, whatever you guys do, smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe. I really appreciate that, you guys. So yeah, let's talk about David Benavidez, man. He's already talking about possibly fighting Caleb Plant next. And that's already on his mind, you guys. I really, think that David Benavidez needs to worry about what's in front of him. He's got a killer in front of him in David Lemieux. I don't know what's left in David Lemieux because we're still trying to figure that out. What's left in David Lemieux? David Lemieux is, in my personal opinion, you guys, I think David Lemieux is a good fighter. Um, at one point, he was on the brink of greatness when he won his world title. Up until he met a guy named Triple G, and he took all of the thunder away from Lemieux in that fight. And Lemieux never quit. He took his ass whipping like a man, and he lived to see another day. He took a lot of punishment in that fight, though. David Lemieux did. Smash that like button as soon as you guys come in, man. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are from, wherever you guys are at right now. But yeah, man, we're gonna talk this boxing. Crypto Colors in the Chest says at Corley Boxing. What you doing up so early, bro? Man, early bird catch the worm, you know? Crypto Colors says, Corley Boxing, what you think of them trying to give Bud way less money to fight Earl Spence? Yeah, man. I mean, I feel you on that, but right now, David Lemieux, I feel like David Benavidez is looking over David Lemieux, man. I really do, you guys. And I seen David Benavidez get hit in his last fight by a far less opponent than David Lemieux. You know, you guys gotta you guys gotta understand David Lemieux is a different type of breed, you guys. I think if he still has any of that power left, any of that, any of that, that hard hitting punching power that he has, if he has any of that left, I think this will be a very entertaining fight, you guys. David Benavidez versus David Lemieux, man. It's definitely a big fight, in my eyes. And I think that this fight can be very entertaining. I think that David Lemieux, I mean, excuse me, I think David Benavidez is possibly looking over, you know, David Lemieux. Excuse me, both of these guys are named David. That's why I'm like, yo. But yeah, I just feel like, he could be possibly looking over him. And I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't think he should be looking over him. I think David Lemieux has earned enough respect to 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 get the respect from David Benavidez, man. You know, he's done well in his last couple fights. Like I said, you know, he did look he did look kind of bad in his last fight. Excuse me. And David Benavidez's last fight, he didn't look bad, but he did get touched up by a guy I feel like that's far less opponent than uh than David Lemieux is. David Benavidez, I believe he was getting touched up by. Let me look up the guy's name, you guys. It was a more entertaining, more tougher fight, and it wasn't even a tough fight. I'm trying to think of the word to use from David Benavidez in his last fight when he fought a late replacement. But the guy was game. The guy was game. He came in there. He was there to fight. He fought a guy named Davis. Kyron Davis. He's 16-2. David Benavidez knocked him out. You guys in that fight. I remember that fight. Um, But I just feel like Davis has some, he touched Benavidez up a couple times and he was taking the punishment, you know. Um I feel like if David Lemieux, because David Lemieux is a big guy too, mind you, you guys. David Lemieux, used to fight. He just used to be the biggest middleweight. I feel like he was even bigger than Triple G when it comes to weight wise. So he's at 168, and I think he could possibly rehydrate you guys to about 180 something. David Lemieux is a big boy, pause. And he just, I'm telling you that the weight advantage I don't think is gonna be that much greater than David Benavidez normally has in his fights. Um, I think David Benavidez has a very good jab, and I think that could keep David Lemieux at bay. But don't look over David Lemieux and start talking about Caleb Plant and talking about you're eyeing Caleb Plant in your next, after this fight and stuff like that. He wants all of these guys. I don't think David Benavidez is giving David Lemieux enough credit right now. I think he's looking past him a little bit, you guys. I really do. Let's go to the chat, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead to the chat, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Rage in the chat. What's going on, my brother? He says, "F that, Buzz the A side." Oh, no doubt. Rage says Lemieux can bang for real. I think he can too, man. I really do, man. Rage says, "Smash the F out of that like button." Rage says, "Ice that like button." No doubt. Crypto Colors in the chat says David Lemieux sounds French. I can't, he says, I can't respect that. Damn, bruh. Just because he's French. This dude's a good puncher, man. A good, heavy, hard hitter, man. David Lemieux, man. Smash that like button too, you guys. Ray says, laugh aloud. But he can fight. You got to respect that. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. He can fight, though. Crypto Colors, you're not even giving that brother a chance. You know? You know? David Lemieux can fight. He's got way more experience and way more fights than David Lemieux. Don't just count out David Lemieux that easy, you guys. David Lemieux is not a walk in the park. I feel like he's not a walk in the park, man. I really I really think that this fight could be a good fight, man. Just being honest, man. Um, knowing what I know right now and knowing both of these guys, you know, have what it takes to win. David Lemieux I feel like he needs to get a little bit more credit, man. Excuse me. David Lemieux needs to get a little bit more credit just because I feel like he's in prime. I feel like he's gonna be in prime shape. I've seen his training camp. Mark Ramsey got him good. Mind you, Mark Ramsey is the same guy that trained Archer Betterbeef. He's got the same track. David Lemieux has the same trainer that Archer Betterbeef, the most avoided fighter in boxing, in my opinion. In boxing, the most avoided fighter in boxing. That's why I don't know why Canelo Alvarez picked the 175-pound division to fight at. And that's another fucking reason why David Benavidez is not so quick to jump into 175 pounds because he knows he's got to deal with killers like like damn, I just said his name. Fuck, there's so many boxes I'm talking about right now. Archer Betterbeef, excuse me. I got Betterbeef, I got David Lemieux, I got David Benavidez, Good morning, you guys. God dang on it. Ray says he got heart too. Triple G smashed him up. Damn. You gotta rub it in, huh, Rage? He smashed him up. He got some good licks in. He got some good licks in. But I'm telling you guys, man, I really think David Lemieux should. I think David Benavidez should give David Lemieux a little bit more credit, man. I think he's still game, man. I think David Lemieux still game. I think he's coming in there to win. And I think he's there to represent for Canada, man. You know who didn't represent for Canada? Fucking Costio Clayton last week. Costio, the War Machine Clayton. How in the fuck do you got a name called the War Machine and you rolled over in 2 rounds? You rolled over in 2 rounds. Smash that like button, y'all. Let's get this party started. Early morning time. Crypto Color says, I wish I would have went into boxing. These fighters are bums. Easy money. Damn. Yeah, some of these guys, man, you would be amazed on some of the shit they do during training camp, man. You know, they get away with it, man. They get away with it, man, because they haven't lost yet or because it's been working for them lately. But it's gonna be one guy that busts his fucking bubble. And I'm not talking about, you know, any fighter in particular right now, but they're out there, undedicated champions out there. I'm not saying David Benavidez is, but let's be honest, you guys, he has had some problems with substance abuse and stuff like that. So it's like, the guy's been popped for things, and it's like, come on now. I don't know. From what I've seen, he's more humble now. He's got a kid now, and I think he's more focused now. But let's not forget, you know, David Benavidez has, had a rocky road to get to where he's at now. Yes, he's still undefeated, man. But we just seen last week, anybody can get beaten on any given night. A la Canelo Alvarez, Demetrius Bivol. Okay? Smash that like button, you guys. I'm going back to the chat, you guys. What you guys talking about in the chat? How do you guys feel about the David Lemieux fight? Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section too, so I can read them out. Ray says, laugh out loud, for real, for real. Crypto Color says, I got Roy Jones Jr. hand skills with Mike Tyson power. Hey, Crypto Colors, if you had all that shit, we wouldn't be talking right now. You'd be a world champion somewhere with your feet up, probably retired, because you said you're in your 30s, you know? So, yeah, man, I just think that right now, though, I'm telling you guys, man, jokes aside, David Benavidez has a puncher's chance in this fight, man. I'm letting you guys know that now. I don't know if I'm the first, channel to really put eyes on this fight and really, call it what it is, man. David Lemieux goes in for the kill, man. We got to give him that, man. He's not a rollover type of guy. He's not a rollover type of guy, man. He really isn't. So yeah, smash that like button. Let me see what you guys are talking about in the chat. Like I said, David Lemieux, his record is pretty good, man. I'm telling you, 43-4, you guys, with 30. Listen to this. David Lemieux. Hold on, man. I don't think you guys hear me, man. Hold on real quick, man. Let me put this shit on here, man. Because y'all guys ain't been giving David Lemieux no motherfucking respect this week. And a lot of channels haven't. He's only 33, you guys. David Lemieux is only 33 years old, man. I didn't know he was that young. That's young, man. That's still young, bro. That's still young, man. And look, and not only that, look at the KO ratio, man. Look at the KO ratio, you guys. Crypto Color says, and I look white, laugh out loud. Jose Diaz in the chat. He says, salute Corey in the chat. What's happening, man? DWJAU. He says, who's fighting? Who fight a Menace Stanionis? I know who Stanionis is, but you meant to say who's fighting Stanionis next? Maybe Jerron Boutennis. I would love to see that fight next. Jerron Boutennis versus Stanionis. That'll be a good fight. You got a slew of other guys. I mean, he could fight Clayton next, possibly after he just rolled over. Maybe he won't roll over in the second fight. I mean, in the next fight. But I'm like, dude, this dude Clayton didn't show me shit, man. I was highly disappointed in that Canadian. He was on the Canadian Olympic team. It didn't show us shit. I'm just keeping it real, man. Some guys said that Jerron Boots Ennis punch was behind the head. I mean, I've heard that. I'm gonna just say I heard that, man. What do you guys think? Rage in the chat says I think Lemieux will win. Will win. Everyone's sleeping on him. Wow, Rage, you think so, bro? You think David Lemieux's gonna win? You really think he's gonna win, bro? I would love to know. I would love to know if you really believe that shit. Let me see. DWJ in the chat says Stan Jonas is very beautiful boxing. You mean Stan Jonas is a very beautiful boxer? Could be. He's okay, but shit, that last fight he got touched up. You wanna bring up Stan Jonas's name? That last fight was do or die for him, man. I mean, he went tooth and nail with the guy he was in there with last time, man. Yeah, Stan Jonas's last fight, I can't remember the guy's name, a Russian guy, or he was like from your Pakistan or something. The guy gave Stan Jonas all he could handle in the first couple rounds, and then Stan Jonas took over that fight. It was a rough fight for him, man. I know Stan Jonas is the IBF mandatory for either Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford, the winner, if that fight goes down. But Stan Jonas has already took step aside money once, for Earl Spence, so he could fight you guys. Remember, you guys was ready to have to fight Stan Jonas, you guys. I don't know if you guys remember that shit. But yeah, man. Yeah, man, for sure. Real for real. Man. Yes, sir. Let me see what you guys talking about in the chat, man. He says Jose Diaz says, and look at how old Benavidez is. He's really young. He can throw hands. Facts. Yeah, smash that like button as soon as you guys come in, you guys. Rave says, I hear you loud and clear. Yeah. Jose Diaz says, you good? No doubt. Crypto Color says, Corley Boxing. Who is the H? Is David Lemieux. And he's a good fighter. He says he's 33. He's a former world champion at 160 pounds. He's a good fighter. He's on a 5-fight winning streak, man. Get a man some credit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you who he is. That's why I'm glad you brought that up again, man. I got some shit for you right here, man. Hold your horses. Hold your mother horses. All right, you guys. This is David Lemieux's record, and this is some of his stats, you guys. Let's look at David Lemieux's stats. He's a 4-star ranking right now, which is I think is pretty good. Right now I think it's pretty good. That's a pretty good ranking right now in my eyes. Being that you know, he's a pretty good fighter, man. That's what I'm trying to get at. He's a really good fighter, and yeah, man. So let me tell you guys, he's number 12. Okay. He's number 12 in the world at 168 pounds. He was number, I believe, 2 or 3 in the world at one point at 160 pounds at middleweight. So he's definitely a good fighter. I'm not taking anything away from David Lemieux. He's got, he's got almost 200 rounds of boxing. That's really good. That's a lot of experience, you guys. It's a lot of experience. And I don't think David Lemieux's ready to roll over right now. I don't think he's ready to give it up. I think he's still got some juice in him. Listen, another thing that's working for David Lemieux, guys. He's got a baby on the way. Okay? He's ready to have a new child with a Canadian Olympic diver. Okay? So he's marrying a Canadian Olympic diver. Okay, so not only does he have a kid on the way, he's trying to make his family proud, man. He's got a new family that he's starting, and that gives a lot. That gives fighter a lot of dedication and the fire that some fighters need to go that extra length. Okay, smash that like button as soon as you guys come in, you guys. Okay. Jose Diaz says Holyfield's son got knocked out. I seen that. And I actually wanted to do a video about that, man. I might still do a video about that later today. That was wild, man. Holyfield's son definitely got knocked out. That was wild. That was a wild fight, man. He got knocked out, though, man. Call a spade a spade. Got to go back to the drawing board. Rage says, I don't know. I just think he got power and he comes for the war. He got good chin, too, and a good engine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. You on to something. That's true. That's very true, my brother. This is his last fights, you guys. This is David Benavidez. This is David Lemieux's last couple fights, you guys. Okay, here we go. He just fought David Zagara, which is 34-4. Okay, Zagara knocked him out in the second round. He's a 168-pound fighter. Okay, that was in 2021. It's been a year. It's been almost a year since David Lemieux fought. Is that going to hinder him at the late age of, some say late, some say early. Some say he's a spring chicken at 33. He's been in a couple wars, but I don't think he's been in any wars lately. He won a split decision against Bursak at 167. Then he beat Gary O'Sullivan at 160. He knocked him out in the first round. He knocked him out in the first round. Straight up. Straight up. And I think he was really, really good at 160, you guys. He was really, really good at 160. But will he be that good at 168? That's the question. That's the $1 million fucking question that we got to ask ourselves. Will David Lemieux be that good at 168 as he was at 160? He was a world champion at 160. He has never been a world champion at 168. So this will be another feather under his cap. I believe this is for a mandatory position for one of the belts at 168 pounds. You guys know Canelo Alvarez is the undisputed champion at 168. Bivol just said in a recent interview, he says, I want to fight Canelo in the rematch at 175, not 168. Okay, you guys? So Bivol definitely cleared that rumor up. I know there was a rumor going around that he might want to fight him at 168. That is false. He is not trying to fight Canelo Alvarez at 168. I'm pretty sure he probably feels like Canelo Alvarez will probably have a couple of advantages on him, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be what it's going to be, man. Whether it's 7 pounds up or 7 pounds down, I feel like skills are going to pay the bills in this fight, buddy. Mason in the chat says, what's happening, Mason? How's everything going today, man? I hope everything's good with you, man. He says, yeah, Holyfield's son got put to sleep the other day. Was it ice season for Evan Holyfield? Damn, Evan. You know what's so crazy too, man? I'm gonna have to hit Evan up, man, because me and Evan are friends on Instagram, man. I've actually texted him a couple times talking about good win, good win, good win. I'm gonna have to tell him. You guys are telling me I'm gonna have to tell him to hold his head up now. The guy took a dangerous, loss. Crypto Color says Corey Lee. So David Lemieux versus the guy that just iced Canelo. That'll be good. David Lemieux versus Demetrius Bivol. I don't know. Ray says Billy Ho run from him in their fight. Laugh out loud. Rip Billy Ho. Dang. Yeah, man, that's wild, man. Hold on, you guys. I'm getting this picture together now, you guys, that I want to put up. Let me see if it's gonna work. Yeah, man. So crypto colors, David Lemieux versus Bivol. I don't know, man. I don't want to see that fight right now. David Lemieux needs to beat David Benavidez first. Jose Diaz in the chat says once you have a family, you got to turn on that sixth gear. That's what I'm saying, Jose Diaz. You're on to something, my brother. You're on to something with that one, bro. You're on to something with that one, bro. You're on to something with that one, man. No doubt. No doubt, man. You know? Yeah, man. So, let me read these chats. Shout out to Mason, man. He says, word up. What else we got in this chat, my brother? Oh, man. Let me take all this shit off, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. See what you guys talking about, man. Rage in the chat says, what's up with the Triple G nowadays? Triple G, man. Triple G has been looking a little iffy, man. He just knocked out Murata. That was a good fight, though, man. Murata, brung in his all. He was definitely trying to win that fight. But Triple G was too much. Triple G had more experience, I feel like, in the championship rounds. And Triple G was able to get the job done against Murata. So he is now champion at, I believe, at 160 pounds still. Triple G has not moved up. Wait, that's another thing, you guys. I would love to ask you guys. Triple G has never moved up. Do you think that? Do you think that might have? Do you think that might have hurt him or helped him, you guys? You know. Do you think Triple G not moving up? Do you think that helped him or hurt him? I think he could have been possibly a two-time world champion. Maybe that's not something that Triple G wants, but I think that that'll be a good thing under a good feather under Triple G's cap if he could be a two-time world two weight division world champion from. I believe he's from Kazakhstan. I don't know if they've ever been a two division world champion from Kazakhstan. He could be possibly the first one. You know. Shout out to Jose in the chat. He says 100% facts. Smash that like button, you guys. Crypto Color says Rage Triple G is 46 years old now. No, he's not, man. I thought he was only like 40. I thought he was only like 40 years old. He's 46. Wow. Rage in the chat says age is just a number. He looks like a beast. Hey, Rage, I feel you on that. Age is definitely just a number, but it does depend on how much wear and tear you have on your body. Um, Triple G has definitely had a lot of wear and tear on his body, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think Triple G has been the same fighter since he left Abel Sanchez. I think he needs to go back to possibly Abel Sanchez. I think that was a good, I think that was a good look for him. I think that was a good look for him. I think Abel Sanchez instilled a lot of hard work in him, and I believe Triple G was already ready. I feel like Triple G is going to be there for the taking in the Canelo rematch Whether Canelo Alvarez wins or loses in a rematch against Demetrius Bivol, I feel like he can still beat Triple G at this point. Triple G is definitely a little bit on the slide, and I just don't think that I don't think Canelo is yet. Yeah, he just lost against Demetrius Bivol. I think weight has something to do with that. And yeah, Jose Diaz says Rage. What's up? Crypto Color says only Mayweather could fight in his late 30s. Yeah, yeah. He was a good fighter in his 30s. I gotta give Floyd Mayweather that. He was a good fighter in his 30s. Um, I gotta give him credit for that, man. He was definitely a good fighter. Corley Boxing, you got to tell Holyfield's son that he got knocked the fuck out. Yo, chill, man. Shout out to Evan Holyfield, man. Hold your head up, you Evan Holyfield. It'll get better, man. It'll be all right, man. The best of them has suffered defeats. I feel like was it Nonito Donaire, you guys, that lost his first professional fight and became a world champion? I don't know who. Oh, Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins, you guys, lost his first professional fight and became a world champion. You know, Mason in the chat says, "Word up." Jose Diaz in the chat says, "Crypto, yes, only Mayweather, bro. He is special." Yeah, Mayweather's just special. He's just a little bit. He's just special a little bit, you guys. Nah, Canelo's the real deal, man. 100%. 100%. Let me read you guys this chat. Crypto Color says, yeah, every other boxer drinks and smokes and parties too much. You guys seen Canelo Alvarez, right after the fight, you guys seen him partying, you know? You guys seen him partying right after the fight, you know? Crypto Color says, yeah, every other box. Yeah. Jose says, what happened to Holyfield's son? It's just a part of boxing. Go back to the drawing board. Keep making that loot. Yeah, he's a pretty good draw. I'm not gonna say a big draw, but when you have Evander Holyfield's last name and you're his son, you might not be junior, but you're his son. I mean, he might be junior. He might be a junior. Um, but yeah, man, he might need to get that rematch, man. But I heard he got smoked, so we want to see. Jose, Crypto calls that Jose Diaz. Holyfield's son needs to get in another sport. It's over for him now. Damn, you calling off Evan Holyfield already? He can never be a world champion after this knockout. Are we looking at another Marcellus Wilder situation, you guys? Where there was a little bit of hype behind him because of somebody else's last name, and he wound up not being what we thought he was going to be. Crypto Colors in the chat says, once you get iced, it's over nowadays. Boxing is different now. Yo, dang, yo, that's crazy. Jose says, yeah. Ray says, hurt him. He could have been bigger. Rage says in his prime, he was a fucking beast. Yeah, that's another thing too. I don't know if Evan Holyfield trains like his dad. His dad was a hell of a trainer, a hell of a guy, man. Awesome trainer, awesome guy. Mason says at Corley Boxing, you have to get more flavor in your job. You was looking stiff the other day. If you go into boxing with that weak jab, you going to get iced. LOL. Yeah, 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 yeah. You right, man. You right, Mason. I can't even disagree with you, my brother. Jose Diaz says, crypto, you might be right. He says, I agree with you. That knockout was nasty. See, I haven't seen the knockout yet, you guys. I haven't seen the knockout yet. Rage says, "Oh, Triple G needs to stay away from the third fight." Yeah, I think Triple G gets iced in the third fight, and I'm being very. How do I put this? I'm being very nice. You know, I'm being very nice. Crypto Color says, he says, "I want to see legendary fights like Jerron Boots Ennis versus Charlo right now." Yeah, we gotta. I'm pretty sure we see a Jerron Boots Ennis versus Charlo fight that might be on pay per view. I don't. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that I'm trying to pay for that shit, but I'm just saying. Jose says that Triple G, he's passed for easy. He can still throw hands, but father time soon. Rage says, yeah, I believe that, Jose. I believe that. Rage in the chat says Canelo was making $10,000 bets after his loss and drinking hard. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I ain't. Canelo need to get his head right, man. Straight up. Canelo needs to get his head right. Rage in the chat says Canelo was yeah. Jose says, I want to see Benavidez at 168 pounds versus David Morale Jr. I'm from Cuba. I want to see if David is ready. They're both the same age, pretty much. Oh, that's dope. Crypto Color says, Corley Boxer, you too nice to these fighters. Laugh out loud. I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. Evan did get iced, though. I mean, hey, you calling a spade a spade. He got iced. He got iced, man. Shout out to Evan Holyfield. He's got to do better, though. He's got to do better, man. You know, he's got to do better. You know. Shout out to Jose, says B Hop. Mason says, Corley Boxing. We got love for you, Corey. LOL. No doubt, man. Got love for you guys. Jose says, in the ring, Mayweather is a genius. Outside the ring, I don't agree with everything he does. Yeah, I mean, Floyd Mayweather's got his own business model. He's got his own future ahead of him outside of boxing. And to be honest with you, at this point in Floyd Mayweather's life, he can do what the fuck he wants. He's got a lot of money. He's got a lot of money. He doesn't need boxing anymore, I don't feel like. He could just sell his real estate and be good. But he does live a crazy life. He does live an expensive life. He does have expensive taste. And bringing up Mayweather, I heard his fight got canceled too. So definitely throw that out there. Last but not least, the last comment, you guys, and I'm wrapping it up, man. I've been going for almost 40 minutes right now, you guys. Doja Cat looking crazy right now. What's today? Tuesday? The trash truck outside. Crypto Color says, Corley Boxing. If I was into boxing like you, I would lie to boxers and say you. I heard so and so said this about you just to start things in boxing in the boxing world. Yeah, I mean, but I ain't like that. You know how I do it. You know, I keep it real. Mason says Mayweather is lucky he made so much money. He hired people to be smart for him. That's true though. That's true. Hey, Mason, that is very true. That is very true. That is very true. That is very true. But that's what rich people do. They hire other people to do shit for them. You think Mayweather's trying to look at his fucking computer all day and crunch numbers and figure out how much this property costs and how much this property, what do I got left and all of this? He's got people to handle a lot of shit for him. And that makes his life a lot more easier. Jose says Jab is set up everything. Yup. Ray says, I'm calling it now. Fury will be back to unify. I'll believe it when I see it. Right now, Alexander Usyk is the number one not only is he the #1 pound-for-pound fighter, winning all of the belts at cruiserweight, being undisputed at cruiserweight, and already having 4 belts at heavyweight. He does have that IBO too, I believe, you guys. And he might have that Ring Magazine. He might have 5 belts. I mean, shit, but he's definitely still looking for that WBC belt to cap things off. But yeah, Alexander Usyk's Coily Boxing's #1 pound-for-pound fighter right now, you guys. But look, man, I gotta go, man. Thank you guys so much for watching this morning, man. I hope I got you guys' day started off right this morning. Um, and I just want you guys to have a great day, man. For real. Thank you guys for donating. Corley Boxing on Cash App. And thank you guys for watching and supporting, man. The merch is ready. You guys can order the merch. You know, I'm selling the shirts. We got black, gray, white, and orange. Let me know what you guys want to. Let me know if you guys want to cop any of the merch. And yeah, man, I'll holler at you guys on the next one, man. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. Peace out, y'all. Coily Boxing, and you definitely been hit with another